back to Queenie's Healing Space. It's such a pleasure to have you here on my channel today. I hope you have already subscribed, and if you haven't after this video, I hope you like it enough that you subscribe. So today I will be doing love readings, okay? We're going to tap into the love energy and love readings for our Aquarius. So if you're an Aquarius, grab a seat, get comfortable, and come a little closer to the screen. Let's dive into your love energy for the month of September in 2024, all right? And we are actually on the last day of September. Definitely was trying to get these videos out a little sooner. I'll do better next month, but overall, I want to be able to give you the energy for your love for September so that you can still navigate through what needs to be left in September and what needs to be brought into October so that October can maybe flow a little bit more than September did for you, okay? So we're going to hop right into the reading, and I'm going to be using 2 decks, okay? And with these 2 decks, they will call out your love energy and we will go from there. So when it comes to my Aquarius for September 2024, what is the love energy for my Aquarius for September 2024? All right, let's lay down our 2 cards. Okay, so for my Aquarius, we have 2 cards down, all right? So the first card we have down is avoidance, okay? So this card is stating, okay, are you feeling guilty? And also, just to add on, while I was shuffling the cards, I did feel like a guilt feeling, like, oh, wow, okay, I feel bad for that, right? Or like like I feel like you're coming to realization that whatever you did, it probably wasn't right, okay? It wasn't right, you know it wasn't right, and you feel that. So now you're feeling a little guilty when it comes to what you've done, okay? What you've done and who you've done it with, okay? So, and the reason why I say that is because we have the love affair card, okay? That's your second card popping up, and it says love affair, all right? So with the love affair, it's saying that there may be some third parties. There may be some extra hookups, okay? There may be something going on the side, and maybe you could be hiding that. Maybe you're trying to, it's either 2 things right now. You're trying to avoid this love affair, or you're hiding this love affair, okay? So it's one of the 2. It's either saying, hey, I'm trying to avoid this love affair, this person I had a love affair with, or you're saying, I want to avoid the fact that I had one, or, you know, I feel guilty about having a love affair, okay? So for my Aquarius, it just seems like maybe you've gotten yourself into some things that is starting to, you know, come back to haunt you or hit you in the face, okay? So now we're going to go into my other energy deck, okay, and see what other love energy can be pulled. What extra details can we get for our Aquarius when it comes to the love energy in September? All right. So for my Aquarius in September 2024, what is the energy for my Aquarius in September 2024? All right, so we have 2 more cards coming out, okay? So the first card we have says recharge, okay? So this card is saying recharge, and it's saying that you need to recharge from the energy that's going on right now, okay? So you're trying to, you know, avoid a love affair, or you're trying to hide that you had a love affair. Either way, it's a lot going on, and it seems like you need to kind of breathe and let things go, okay? Because it feels like, okay. And then this also gives me that either you had the love affair, or this could even be that the other person had a love affair, okay? And you're trying to avoid them, okay? But either way, it's saying from this whole situation, whether it's you having a love affair or your partner had the love affair, it's saying that you need to recharge, you need to breathe, and you need to let it go. Because you feel guilty. So let's just go ahead and sum that up to you had the love affair, okay? Because you feel guilty. So you need to let it go, take a breath, and clear your mind, because what is done is done. You did what you did. You made your decision. And that's just kind of where you're at right now, okay? And so then we have our second card coming up, as boundaries. And boundaries is basically saying that, enough is enough. It's time for you to draw that line that can't be crossed, okay? It's time for you to defend yourself in this situation. And, and how I feel is, like I said, you're feeling guilty about this third party, this love affair, this extra person. You want to let it go, but at the same time, I don't know if maybe this love affair, this love person could be pressing you or trying to expose you or something like that. But it's just saying that you need to create boundaries. This can also just mean that you need to create boundaries within yourself so that you won't be doing, things like having love affairs and feeling guilty and things like that. If you create boundaries with how far you allow yourself to go, then you won't ever have these problems. But if you do not create boundaries with how far you're allowing things to go for you in your love life, then anything can happen because you're going to leave the door open for it because you have no boundaries. There's no lines that can't be crossed, so anything can go. So it's very important for you, Aquarius, to dive into boundaries, okay? Dive into what's okay and what's not okay so that you don't have to walk around with a guilty conscience, because that's what's going on. You have a guilty conscience and it's visible. If your partner doesn't know yet, they will know because you're very obvious with it. And if your partner does know, then that's just going to bring more chaos. Okay, so it's just really time for you to recharge, let go, create boundaries so that things like this won't be able to happen in your life anymore, or just moving forward. Okay, you don't want to be a person who have to hide. Okay, you don't want to have to hide who you are, how you feel, and what you want to do. You just have to make up your mind so that in the midst of you going your own way or doing what you want to do, you're not hurting anybody in the process, or you're not bringing on extra people without giving them the full details of who you are or what you're looking for. Okay, so it's about honesty too. It's about honesty to yourself, honesty to the people around you, creating boundaries for yourself and creating boundaries for the people that's surrounding you as well, because that's what it's going to take at this point for you to get back on track when it comes to your love life, and just how you feel on a personal level as well. Okay, honesty and boundaries, those are the two things you need to focus on. And we are in our last day of September, literally. So for you, it's really important for you to focus on this because we're going into October. You don't want to go into October carrying on this same energy, okay? Carrying on the hiding, the guilt, okay? If this means that you need to handle this in a different way, which is a confession, or if it's just really learning how to heal from it and know you were wrong and let it go, whatever it is that's going to suit you right now to get you through this time is what you really need to be focused on, and working on and moving towards. Like I said, it's the last day of the month. Every month we should be, open a new chapter, okay, and closing old chapters. So whatever didn't work in that month, you want to close the chapter and start a new one for the following month. We don't want to continue to not finish the chapters or not close them out and carry them on because we're just making the book longer than what it has to be. Okay, learn how to attach to what is healthy for you and detach to what's not healthy for you. And that's a part of you having boundaries as well, is knowing what's good for you and what's not good for you, what's going to come with consequences. Well, everything's going to come with consequences, but there's good consequences and there's bad consequences. Okay, and if you're feeling guilty, then you know that you're dealing with a bad consequence from a bad decision. Okay, so moving forward, because it's time to move forward and let it go. You have to create those boundaries, okay, and be honest, let go, recharge, and get ready for a new month, and get ready to start heading in a new direction when it comes to your love life. So that will wrap it up for my Aquarius for September of 2024. I hope that was a good message for you. I hope that was something that you understood and something that can, give you a little guidance when it comes to getting through this time. Okay. And if you do need a card reading, you can always book on my website, which is www.quienie'shealing.com. And on my website, you can book a one-on-one session, and we can dive into this energy a little bit more and see, what is it going to take for you to make these necessary changes that needs to be made, so that you don't have to walk around with a guilty cloud over your head, or a guilty conscious that can create blockages in other areas. Okay, so my link is also in my bio. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, of course. Let your friends and everyone know about my channel, because you never know. Someone else might need a message as well, and a little guidance from Queenie. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.